My name is Jonathan Pascall. I work for a company called BuroFour, and I'm a project manager in construction. Our role is to work for clients to manage construction schemes for them. So depending on the stage of the project, ideally we would start early on, so we'd be working with feasibility type work, delivering a design for the client and through planning schemes, bringing a contractor on board to build the scheme, and then handing it back to the client at the end to to hand it over with what they want. So our role is very diverse. It's looking after a client's interests and managing a design team to get the best possible scheme from them for the client's benefit. Yeah, absolutely. I did a placement year, which is how I got to work for BuroFour. They were looking to take on undergraduates of a construction-related degree. So I applied. I had two offers at the time, and one was with a contractor and one was in project management. I didn't have a full understanding of what project management did at the time, but just gave it a shot. And BuroFour were really impressive as the type of company that they were, and were like I say, gave me great experience to have a go and build up some confidence. BuroFour are very good at trying to get the best experience for the young people because they recognise it's the best way of learning. They generally would try and split you into two projects. So when I started, I had a small sort of £2 to £3 million scheme, which I was able to get really involved in, and I was also working on an £80 million scheme, whereby the same processes happen, but on a smaller scheme they happen much quicker. And on the larger scheme, you can take bits that you've learned on the smaller scheme. You're much able to get involved and to be more confident in what you're doing, and then take those into the larger schemes and try and understand, what a larger client would need when they're spending more money, how things are affected, how planning is affected, where the returns are, and trying to get those. So they're very interchangeable, and that's where the best of the experience comes from, is to do that. Enthusiasm. Enthusiasm to want you to learn and want you to develop. It's always good, I believe, to be on the edge of your comfort zone. So you're constantly trying new things and you're constantly trying to push yourself. But equally, you know that you're working with some of the finest project managers there are in the industry, and that every time that something comes up that you're not sure about, you're asking the questions, you're asking the right people, and they're always there backing you up. And that's really important for any graduate coming out into the industry. Brookes have a really good relationship with the construction industry, which was something that I and a number of the other people that I was on the course with benefited from. So a lot of companies look up to Brookes as having some of the best construction undergraduates and graduates when they come out. So when you come to a careers fair like we are today, you know that you're going to find some really top people, and there's going to be a lot of interest. And these guys are sharp. They're going to be the people that are leading the next generation of construction going forward, and that was probably the best thing from Brookes from my point of view. That combined with the good teaching, and they had things like the law course were fantastic to give you a really broad understanding of what was going on in industry. It's something that you use every day, so you can then build on those basics that you've learned and take them forward.